Okay, good afternoon. So I see some of you attended yesterday, so it might be, because you attended yesterday and some people that never attended yesterday, some of the points that we learned in the afternoon yesterday, you were already tired and nothing was absorbed. We'll have them again today, some of them, because we need that A point that we spoke about to locate other points. And we need the sensory organs to locate other sensory organs, especially if we're speaking about rehabilitation focus. So we will have them again. Maybe now you a bit more, we won't be rushing. So actually, it's a bit difficult sometimes to take a subject of the YNSA technique and say, let's see how let's translate it now, how we can work with certain disorders. I think it's a bit too loud. Okay, but you can still hear me? Just making sure you can still hear. I have to don't want to bother the other side. Because the simplicity of the system, of the YNSA system, is that actually all disorders are treated the same. And a lot of times the combination of the points are basically, in the end, it's the same. In Israel, people phone me up and say, oh, I got this patient with, let's say, a pain in my ankle, what can I do? So the answer is very, very simple. Oh, he sprained his ankle. It's very simple. Keep to the points that you have. And the same answer could be, I have paralysis of the foot and a sprained ankle. Or paralysis and a sprained ankle, the treatment or the points that will be chosen are nearly the same. Maybe there's different angles, very slight angles that you might change, but that as you progress with the system, or as you deeper your knowledge in it, you'll see that it's very simple. So with that, this is going to be a focus mainly on rehabilitation. This has been my work for the last, not my major work, but a lot of my work has been done in a rehabilitation department in a hospital in Israel for the last 6 years. And we always, thanks to the head of the department, she retired now, who was very, very open-minded in the way that she saw how you can get a better rehabilitation. And she actually took a risk by saying, okay, instead of taking my funds of the research funds and buying other instruments, I want an acupuncturist in my department. So it's kind of taking a risk and saying, okay, let's see what it will be. And it worked. It worked well, and it worked excellent from my point of view, and I think also from her point of view. And slowly, more and more hospitals, or more understanding, or more rehabilitation in Israel are taking her doctrine, or her doctrine of what we're doing in the hospital, and kind of copying it. So with that, so this has been my focus, and lately, this is focus. We've had a lot of focus on stability, and when I'm speaking about stability and balance, and walking disorders, because walking is a very important thing. It's a very important function that we have in the body, and sometimes we don't take it for granted. We take it for granted. So to walk properly, or even walk in any manner, is very, very, it's the best workout you can do. And slowly, as the years go on, we become more and more couch potatoes, kind of. You can see it more, maybe you can see it more in the youth today, that they sit in front of the computers and the cell phones, and maybe less, especially in Israel, you see a lot of less sports and a lot less activity. And usually we're meant to take about 10,000 steps a day to maintain a good physical manner, or